Welcome everyone to Goal Channel. We start with transfers where Fulham sign Armando Broga on loan from Chelsea for the rest of the season, and Chelsea could receive up to £4 million for the deal. Broja joins Fulham despite interest from rivals Wolves. The Albanian has registered 2 goals and 2 assists in 19 matches for Chelsea this season, after spending most of the year behind Nicholas Jackson on the bench. Jackson has now returned from the Africa Cup of Nations after Senegal's elimination. We remain in Chelsea, and regarding the Gallagher deal, as the Tottenham coach confirmed that it is not very likely as the final day of the winter transfer approaches. Spurs chased Gallagher during the summer, but refused to meet Chelsea's asking price of £50 million, and it has been the same story this winter, but he refused to make such an offer. Gallagher wants to stay at Chelsea, where he will play regularly with coach Pochettino in order to get a place in the England squad for this summer's Euro. Postecoglou conceded after Tottenham's 3-2 win over Brentford on Wednesday. As I said yesterday, unlikely, and I guess less likely than yesterday. Manchester United nearing appointment of football director. High-profile names such as Paolo Maldini, who worked with Roma and Milan and made notable transfer hits such as Theo Hernandez, Rafael Leao, Sandro Tonali, Olivier Giroud, and Brahim Diaz, and others like Dan Ashworth, who now works at Newcastle United and made notable transfers such as Bruno Guimaraes, Alexander Isak, Anthony Gordon, Kaoru Mitoma, and Moises Caicedo. Liverpool confirmed filming of documentary on Jurgen Klopp's final season, and Lorton Entertainment will produce the project. Speaking about the series, Klopp said that he was excited to give fans an insight into his final campaign at Liverpool. Thanks to this new documentary series, viewers will be able to see what he sees every day at this great club and understand those amazing people more. Jurgen Klopp has praised Academy stars for leading Liverpool through a difficult January to lead the Premier League by 5 points. During that period, the side have been without 3 senior fullbacks, as well as the likes of midfielders Dominic Szoboszlai and Alexis Mac Allister at varying times, and, of course, Mohamed Salah. And the club faces a difficult task in finding a worthy successor to Klopp, and such was his influence at Anfield. One name linked is Xabi Alonso, who now coaches Leverkusen and is still at the top of the Bundesliga and competing with Bayern Munich for the league. Other names were proposed, such as Roberto De Zerbi, Brighton coach, and Ruben Amorim and Zinedine Zidane. And Liverpool consider highly rated West Ham United technical director Tim Steighton among a list of candidates for their soon-to-be vacant sporting director role, after Liverpool confirmed that sporting director Jörg Schmadtke would leave at the end of January, despite only arriving in May. Laporta made a statement regarding Xavi's resignation and said, "I was surprised. I thought his decision had something to do with the outcome of the match, but then I realized he was thinking about it a bit and felt under a lot of pressure. It was a late resignation. I want Xavi to stay until the end of the season. That's the best thing. If the board had to decide, we'd keep him on until the end of the season. He doesn't deserve to be sacked. If it wasn't Xavi we were talking about, we'd have got rid of him. I accepted the idea because it's Xavi." Pep Guardiola has dismissed suggestions from Spanish media that Erling Haaland is unhappy at Manchester City, where there were claims that the Norwegian striker dislikes the city and its weather so much that he wants to leave the club. Barcelona president Joan Laporta has claimed there is enough interest to launch the Super League next season, as he named clubs who have already confirmed their desire to join. After widespread criticism of the initial plans in 2021, Premier League clubs withdrew from the proposed competition, but those behind the idea received a strong boost after the court ruled that UEFA and FIFA cannot punish clubs who wish to join. In addition to Barca and Real Madrid, there would be the Italians: Inter, AC Milan, Napoli, and Roma. Also French teams, such as Marseille and the 3 Portuguese: Sporting CP, Benfica, and Porto, who would be delighted. Then there are the Dutch teams: Ajax, Feyenoord, and PSV, and Club Brugge and Anderlecht from Belgium. Laporta also laughed off the lack of interest from English sides, accusing them of creating their own Super League in the form of the Premier League. Continuing his criticism of the current Champions League format, Laporta added, "Players, the agents, UEFA, and the state clubs are getting rich. They are playing wherever they want, while the clubs like us are getting ruined. We are not getting enough from Europe's top competition. Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp has confirmed forward Darwin Núñez will face a late fitness test ahead of Sunday's huge meeting with Arsenal. The Uruguay international has helped make up for the absence of star winger Mohamed Salah, after scoring 3 goals and making 2 assists in the last 4 matches in the Premier League. And Klopp has now revealed Núñez was playing through an injury, which has given medical staff a real scare. After someone stepped on his foot in the Chelsea match, Klopp said that Darwin did not suffer any fractures. The X-rays are clear, but there is swelling.